Halo, terima kasih. Oke. What?
It keeps getting
Oh no no
strange.
no no no. Shh. Hai. Live chat. Udah kelihatan. Setelah kita remove, bangun tidur. Oke. Come on. Hai. Lu. Akhirnya. Ah. makaroni nggak woi? Bapak mau makaroni bapak?
We must move. Throwing a flashbang.
Ntar kita lihat live chat. Atur dulu. Dah. Noise.
I am planting the bomb.
Udah Facebook ya?
Bomb has been planted.
Yang ada.
Get ready. It is going to explode.
Si eksotik parasat tadi membunuh tim sendiri. Aduh udah kebeli lagi bodoh. Orang pada beli AK, saya beli Mac.
We will defeat.
Wow. Ow! What? Nani? Why? Why you do that? Mati. Gue aja sini.
Counter-terrorists win.
Kecil gak? Oh enggak, mati lihat. Oke, saatnya kita beli AK. Jangan terlalu mahal, kita beli MP5 aja. Dah. No. Siapa yang lempar? Gak mau, ambil lagi. Pakai MP5. Gila pakai AWP. Cepatnya, bos. HP ke 100. Si bosku udah pakai AWP lagi ya. Padahal bukan top fragger loh. Dapat kill aja belum? Woi, mau kemana woi? Ya buset.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Gila kita ada 2 AWP tuh.
啥我没血了。
AWP-nya bagus lagi. Ya Allah! Tim aku gini banget.
Terrorists win.
Aku gini banget. Punya skin potato skillnya. Jadi top fragger deh. Jadi fragger lah. Dualis fragger apa bedanya entah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Glockku balikin. Ayo kita ke A, kita ke A. 213 not bad. Bisa saya buat karena biasanya timnya jago. Enggak. Hah? Oke apa? No tracker effect, of course. Of course. Gasolin aja lah. Susah coy, mereka udah punya rifle semua. Duit gua ada 3.200. Is now shit. Aduh, kasar lagi. Akad tapi nggak habis.
We will make them cry.
Ya kenapa kita milih menjadi counter teroris guys? Ever lebih murah. Ketan apa buset? Bebek. Halo. Mati dia.
Flashback.
Flashbang apa itu? Lah. Lu banget. Ih. Emoji please. I'll take it. Emoji please. Kalian udah jangan ayam. Not kalau cuma ada satu kali aja. Ayam. Di game
Let us
yang
go.
satu kali headshot cuma apa doang yang rifle. Dan nggak ada ngambil bom.
Grenade.
Iya, ambil.
Throwing flashback. Smoke. Throwing fire.
Dia tuh bocah makin negatif.
Throwing flashback. Flashback. Throwing a flashback.
Bomnya ada di sini. Oh 5 ya kalau di
Blending.
ya kan ada granat ya. Menyangka kan lu pada. Udah ikut di sini.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Astaga, hatiku gini banget.
We must move. I'm throwing smoke. Throwing decoy.
Smoke siapa cuy? Turun. Itu molotov lempar siapa lagi yang lempar molotov?
I'm throwing a flashback.
Bocah kenapa semua ngau? Coba. Tinggal sisa 2 lagi.
Counter-terrorists win.
Makan. Oh, exotic parasite bunuh diri kenapa? Kok mati kenapa? Negatif murah nih. Negatif diskon. 2 out really?
Come on, let's go.
Timku harus buruk ini kah? Lord Gabi tolonglah. Ini banget. Enak kan? Oh, warna lagi harus 15 sekali. banyak banget yang beban, kirain aku player Chinese gitu. Ternyata banyak juga yang beban. Di antara yang bagus saya ada. Anjir, aku ngeliat player Chinese tuh apa ini emang cuma di space doang. Bocah nembak apaan? Nembak apa dah sumpah. Nembak menit ke-7 ini orang. Gini banget ya. Aku doang sama Yung Hua yang killnya nggak 1 sama 2010. Kenapa namanya gini banget anjir? Plan dikasih 30 detik. Mati orang. Astagfirullahaladzim, kananmu nak, kanan. Padahal udah potato banget loh. Ngapain bocah? Ngapain? Ya. Mati. Aku mau ke AWP kali ya. Tapi terakhir kali pakai AWP. Ya sudah, kita kembali.
Move it.
Kita ajarkan para manusia-manusia baru lahir. Manusia baru yang baru lahir. Lumayan kayak aku jadi top fragger. Walaupun matinya tuh jauh 29, matinya 9 kali. Sudahlah. Oke. Sebelum ada tidak apa-apa. Kapan kita ganti sih? Kita kalah terus dari tadi. Berapa ya? MP5.
We shall rule the day.
Biar bantuan kan aku bisa.
Throwing a flashback. We will drive them from our land.
Akhirnya orang satu lawan satu. Oh ya, bisa. Ini Xianghua kok, jadi saya percaya diri dia bisa menang. Bukan yang bottom fragger. Dan dia masih 47. Udah turun aja sih, berat.
Terrorists win. They shall regret this day.
Matchmakingnya kacau.
Decoy. Throwing fire. Flashbang.
What the
I am planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
mau punya harapan kita. Meround pula. Ayolah.
We will defeat mercenaries.
Bunga masih ada di sini. Ya Allah. Kenapa bunga ada di sini dah? Nice. Ini jago AWP nih. Saya lagi sejam. Dia harus ngoklat sih. 20 detik. Gak tau gue berapa nggak. Ah.
Blessing.
Belakang. Oh my dia pasti pakai headset kau nih. Suaranya emang gak kedengeran ya? Emang dia gak pakai headset apa? Astaga, timku gini banget, gini banget.
Let's go.
Cepet ya, aku lapar. Kalah ya kalah sih, ribet banget lapar aku nih.
Let's move out.
Tekan. Aku lapar. Aku ambil sandwich. nyantai dulu kali ya. Like dia sendiri. Kita nonton YouTube. Oke. Varian baru kah?
It was a trick question. The tool most important to humanity's survival wasn't any of the 9 in the box.
Go on.
The most important tool is respect.
Ha! Gay!
What? Okay.
Okay, listen, I get that top 5 gaming clickbait sometimes, but this thumbnail is legit. The Rock is the voice of the leader of the 7, the Foundation. I'm not even joking, there's even a secret Shrek Easter egg. It's nuts out here in Season 6, so today we're gonna go over every hidden Easter egg. Smash like, don't forget to use code T5G in the Fortnite item shop like these legends. We're gonna keep shouting people out, but let's jump right into number 10, which is The Rock and the secret directors of the Season 6 cutscene. So one of the most impressive parts of the storyline we received in years came with Season 6. I'm talking about the opening cinematic, which Epic stated was their most ambitious trailer ever made, and obviously, I mean, we could see why. There was so much in the cinematic to break down, from the details and the hidden secrets to even the people behind it. We made a video about it, so feel free to check it out. Anyways, a few days after the cinematic went live, Epic Games revealed that the opening cutscenes was actually directed by the Russo brothers alongside Donald Mustard. And if you don't know who they are, they're actually the brothers who directed both the Avengers Infinity War and Endgame movies, which is insane! But one of the new characters introduced during the trailer was the Foundation, the leader of the 7. Now, we know the voice actors for a lot of Fortnite characters, and they're all usually voiced by very famous talent. For example, the scientist, this guy right here, is voiced by Joel McHale from Community. John Jones is voiced by Troy Baker, aka Joel from The Last of Us, while Midas is voiced by Matthew Mercer, who's McCree from Overwatch and Levi in Attack on Titan. My point is, there's usually huge voice talent involved with these characters, which makes us want to know who voices the Foundation even more. Well, we don't exactly have official confirmation yet, but there's a ton of evidence to suggest the Foundation is actually voiced and performed by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Let's break it down. For starters, they have pretty much the same body type, although that isn't much evidence on its own. I know, I'll get better. If you listen to a clip of The Rock talking and compare it with the Foundation, they sound extremely similar. But the icing on the cake comes when you watch a recent Instagram video from The Rock. Check this out.
Today was a big day. Now, of course, today is a meaningful day, depending on where you're at in the world and what you have going on in your world. But in a certain world and in a certain culture, today was a big day. And there is connective tissue between that world and my world, and that culture and my culture, and that DNA and my DNA. And that is, as I continue to put in the work with my own 2 hands and continue to these calluses up, as we all do, we all put in the work. This is all done to strengthen and evolve and grow the power and the force known as the Foundation.
It couldn't be any more obvious here, and this is where an awesome Easter egg comes in. If you know what The Rock looks like, you'll probably recognize his iconic shoulder tattoo. Here's a photo. Now let's put it side by side with a photo of the Foundation. You see it? The Foundation suit design is actually based on The Rock's tattoo, which is either a very clever Easter egg or probably one of the hugest coincidences in Fortnite history. Alongside that, Fortnite normally updates the IMDb of the voice actors, and the Foundation is completely secret. But basically, I'm trying to say, trust me, it's The Rock. Anyways, it's time for even more storyline Easter eggs with number 9, the Kevin the Cube Easter egg. If you've been exploring the map a lot since Season 6 began, you probably noticed that there are multiple towers surrounding the spire. These towers mark the end of each corner of the primal area, which forms that weird-looking shape on the map. But these tower locations actually aren't as random as they look. In fact, they were intentionally placed here. Their locations are a huge Easter egg that refers to Kevin the Cube himself and hints at a potential return in the future. Basically, what I'm trying to say is each tower is in the same exact spot as Kevin placed a rune on the Chapter 1 island. This is no coincidence. In fact, Raz, which is the tier 50 skin this season, is entirely designed around Kevin the Cube and the runes. And interestingly, Raz has a shard of Kevin the Cube around his waist in his edit style. This shard actually emits 0-point energy, but we'll touch upon this and more in our next story video. I promise, guys, it's coming. But for now, let's move on to number 8, which is Raven's House Easter egg. So there is a very mysterious house that's arrived on the island since Season 6 began, and you can find it near Sweaty Sands. This house has fully blacked out curtains, and the inside has a ton of books on the floor, but most interestingly, there's no power in the place, and it's entirely lit by candlelight. At first we saw this and wondered what the heck it could be, but it turns out that this is very likely Raven's house from Teen Titans, and of course she's in the Battle Pass and is going to be an NPC on the map, so, you know, it makes sense. Although a really cool Easter egg with this house is that it has a ton of nods to Epic's older games. They thought they'd sneak a nostalgia trip in here. In the house, there are a ton of posters that show Epic's past games like Shadow Complex, Jackrabbit, and One Must Fall. It's very cool to see Epic showing off their history, and that brings us to number 7, which is the Spire Tower Easter egg. So we brought up that the towers around the map are references to Kevin the Cube, but it turns out that the spire they're all pointing to might be its own little reference too. You see, Donald Mustard and the Fortnite team love to draw inspiration from culture. It's what they do. You see it all the time in Fortnite, from features to guns and even storyline plot points. The mysterious island feel of Fortnite is completely inspired by shows like Lost, and we know that the team do this sort of thing a lot. With that in mind, it brings us to the Spire, the new main POI of Season 6. It was created when the Foundation himself sealed it away with the Zero Point, now known as the Zero Bloom, during the live event. But it seems like this concept of a spire with a large orb on top of it seems to be heavily inspired by Sauron's tower in The Lord of the Rings. I mean, take a look at it. It's basically a huge spire that has the Eye of Sauron on top of it and can see everything. But speaking of paying homage to things, next up we have number 6, which is the Legend of Zelda reference. If you ever played a Legend of Zelda game, you've definitely come across chickens before. They are one of the most iconic Easter eggs in the Zelda franchise, most notably because if you damage a chicken, then they'll swarm you and kill you immediately. But with Fortnite, it looks like Epic took direct inspiration from this chicken gag and used it when they added chickens to Season 6. In Zelda, you can pick up chickens above your head and glide around the map with them, and well, in Fortnite Season 6, turns out, you can do the exact same thing. It's kind of a neat little nod to Zelda, and any fan of the series would have picked up on this. But next up, we have number 5, which is Lara Croft's Midas Touch. If you've looked at Lara Croft's edit styles for this season, you might have spotted that she actually has an unreleased variant that is entirely gold. The variant is called 25th Anniversary, and it looks like it got a really cool reference in it. Basically, in the very original Tomb Raider game, you head to King Midas's palace, and you gotta turn lead bars into gold bars with help from his statue. But if you get too tempted and decide to touch a statue's hand yourself, then Lara Croft will completely stiffen up and turn to gold. Then she dies, and it's pretty much game over. This upcoming edit style is a direct reference to that, but it's also an awesome nod to Midas being in both that game and also the Midas we have in Fortnite. Reference to that, but it's also and she dies, and it's pretty much game over. This upcoming edit style is a direct reference to that, but it's also an awesome nod to Midas being in both that game and also the Midas we have in Fortnite. And the Easter eggs on skins don't stop there, because we have to talk about number 4, which is the Walking Dead Rick Grimes Easter egg. One of the best things about this season's Battle Pass was the inclusion of John Jones in every single variant. I'm still extremely happy that we get to choose which John Jones we want to play as, but this also includes a bit of a different back bling for each jump. And it turns out Agent Jones's variant at Jump 15 is just after traveling to the Walking Dead reality, and while his skin reflects the one we see in the trailer, his back bling has an awesome Easter egg on it. We never spotted this in the trailer itself, but in-game you can see Rick Grimes' sheriff badge. It's a nice little awesome nod to The Walking Dead, but not as awesome as number 3, which is the Epic Games headquarters Easter egg. In the opening cutscene for the Season 6 live event, we can see tons of crossovers fighting each other while stuck in the loop. But if we turn our attention to the Terminator skins fighting the Alien skins, you're gonna spot something awesome. If you remember from our video the other day, there's a black and red truck that's actually ripped straight from the Terminator movies, and that's the exact truck or whatever that's featured in the chase scene. We already talked about that though. But there is something even cooler if you look closer on the truck, and if you pause at the right time, you can see
Grammarly does more than catch errors. With Grammarly, you can find really
the side of the truck, which has 2 letters and a few numbers. And yeah, it says NC27518, and if you don't know what this means, you'd be like most players because it's an incredibly secret reference. The NC stands for North Carolina, and then has the zip code of Epic Games' headquarters, which is in Raleigh. I gotta say, I love this Easter egg just because it really is like an Easter egg. It's tiny, not noticeable, whatever. But now for our second to last secret with number 2, the upcoming comic book weapons. Since we last talked about the upcoming Batman Zero Point comic, a lot of new information has been released, including preview pages of some issues. We now have a look at what will actually be inside of these comics, and one of them could be teasing an upcoming weapon. So starting out, we see the Batarang being used a lot in the comics, where Batman's fighting Catwoman or whatever, and he helps her break free of the Loop's grab by showing her a Batarang. He also looks like he has his own base set up on the island where you can see him at the same time as the comic. But aside from that, there are also some weapons that we've seen Harley Quinn using in the comic that just aren't in game. You can see her kicking Sergeant Winter in the face while also shooting Onesie with some kind of scope pistol. You can also spot Onesie holding an MP5 with a vertical grip, and if you didn't know, we don't have weapon attachments yet, but it looks like we're getting them this season. Anyway, speculation aside, it's time for our final spot with number 1, a bunch of mini Easter eggs. So like I said, there's a ton of mini Easter eggs around the island that we're adding in Season 6, and we compiled all of them into a short and sweet list to pretty much digest. Let's start off with a very small change where the grumpy bush from last season has been turned into a stone version of itself. For the next Easter egg, obviously we have the infinite bloom back bling, and this was released actually over a year ago, and it shows a flower blooming just like the 0 point did in the event. To think, they were foreshadowing this for over a year. Next up is a cool detail in the Season 6 cutscene. If you remember the Kratos reveal trailer, he saves Mancake from Dyer and then proceeds to hunt him down. Well, it looks like in the Season 6 cutscene, you could see Mancake and Kratos fighting. Looks like they have some kind of rivalry now. This is one of my favorite mini Easter eggs. It's known that Wreck Raider is afraid of sharks. So if you walk up to his NPC at Coral Castle while dressed as a shark, he says this. Kind of funny. And for our final mini Easter egg is a reference to Shrek. Yeah, believe it or not, there's a Shrek Easter egg on the map right now. On the island, you can find a wooden outhouse that actually resembles the one that Shrek uses in the movie. It even has the same moon shape on the front and is clearly a nod to Shrek. Thank you, Epic, for adding a Shrek Easter egg. Honestly, I think all problems in the world are now disappearing. But that's all we have for Easter eggs in our video today. Make sure to smash like and use code T5G in the item shop and click on screen right now to check out our next video. Of course, this has been Tommy, and you're watching Top 5 Gaming.
Kita nonton apa lagi ya?
We know you're hovering over that button, but we need your help. We have a better button, we promise. Right on time. Not bright enough? Make 'em flash.
Yo, what's up? Everybody knows what clickbait is, and we can all agree that everybody hates clickbait. If you really hate clickbait though, this video is the perfect video for you to watch. Nice. Detective DJ is actually back, and he has a new case to try to solve. You will help me decide who really is the ultimate god of clickbaiting. I've explored YouTube for hundreds of hours just for this video to find the most clickbait YouTubers for us to laugh at and to enjoy. This whole time that I've been searching around YouTube, I've probably watched over 100 different clickbait videos, so you have to click the like button for that at least. Let's try to get 3.5 likes on this video. But wait, this video isn't going to be the same as all the other exposing videos that people do. You guys know that I go big or I go home, and on my channel, we go for quality videos. So we aren't going to look at one YouTuber for 20 minutes like everybody else. We're looking at 3 different YouTubers. Our case is to try to figure out of the 3 horrible YouTubers all doing the same thing, clickbaiting people for money. This is actually going to be my craziest video yet. Welcome to the God of Click channel. Plus, I'm trying to talk to me or give me any video ideas. I know I mentioned this in another one of my videos, but I'm going to mention it again. I am one of the only real big YouTubers that reads and hearts his comments. Like, I read my comments. Big YouTubers that a couple of months the comment would say, look at It's Owen's channel and expose him. The comments would say that he is one of the worst YouTubers that they've ever seen. So this is why I decided to make him one that's the worst will be crowned the god of clickbait. This video says he fell to his death and then the thumbnail is just a dude about to fall off of a building. So I guess let's watch this video.
Like this video and subscribe right now or you will receive bad luck forever.
Starting off the video by begging for likes and subscribers. Good job, bro.
Now today we're going to be taking a look at 5 people who barely escaped alive. So make sure you guys watch right until the very end of the video because it gets even closer to death.
Okay, so basically he's just going to show 5 people who almost died on camera.
5. We have this guy that was trespassing onto property that was very dangerous to be on. So loads of different police officers came after him and he went for a jump at the end to get away, but it went very wrong. So as we can see right now, there's 2 security guards after him. Watch what happens next.
How did that jump go very wrong? If we go back to the start of the clip, he said that the dude made a jump that went very wrong. I don't understand. But remember, this video is about people who almost died, so I think this guy might like fall off a building or something later on in the clip, so let's keep watching.
You see right now, guys, this is really intense, and this guy's obviously really good at parkour. He's getting away, but right at the end, the police end up catching him, guys, and it ends very badly for him. Honestly, I feel really bad because...
Okay, the security guard just tackled him. How was he close to death?
Because it gets even closer to death.
Maybe we're being too hard on this Owen dude. That was only number 5, and there's 4 other clips in this video, I think. So I bet the rest of them are gonna get closer to death as we get closer to number 1.
We have this clip of these guys who were canoeing on this stream that was literally not wide at all, guys. Like, they could have spun off at any second and gone into a tree, and that would have been it for them. And they almost did that at the end. Literally, guys, their lives must have flashed before their eyes, because let's just check this out.
Oh no, I'm such an idiot.
Right now, guys, they're almost about to spin off at the end, just before they make it into the stream, and it is so close, guys. Luckily, that didn't happen, but let's just check out how close it was.
Once again, I don't understand how they almost died.
Literally, guys.
Okay, we're getting to number 3, 2, and 1. So these better show what we came to watch this video for. So number 3 is about this dude on a surfboard, and he almost fell off the side of a mountain, I guess.
Oh, okay. Nggak mati.
Thank you.
Hold on. Why did that dude just say thank you? I think his head got messed up from that long fall. Jeez, he fell, almost died, and was like, thank you. But if you remember, the title of this video is He Fell to His Death, and thank you. After he fell off a cliff, his head's kind of messed up, but he's still alive. Let's see if the last 2 spots in this video show anything that the title or the thumbnail show, because that's what we clicked on the video for. Number 2 is about a dude who went skydiving and he hit the ground really hard. I mean, he's still alive, so I guess number 1 is going to be the one that really shows it. I'm excited to see this.
At number 1, we are by far the craziest one on the list yet, guys. This one hurts to watch because this guy is just doing some parkour. He's like one of the best parkourists in the world, guys. But even the best people out there make mistakes. And he goes for this massive jump at the end, and he ended up breaking his leg because of it.
Yep, we don't even have to watch this. Where is the part that you showed in the thumbnail? You show someone dangling off a building in that thumbnail. Your title says, he fell, but nobody in the video even did that. Now that's a pretty good clickbait job if you ask me. But that video wasn't even that bad compared to other videos on his channel. But before we look at more videos from him, let's switch it up and check out our second YouTuber in this contest. Everybody knows him, it's Morgs. I had to put him in here because these videos are seriously clickbait. It's been so many months since I last looked at his channel, so there's definitely going to be some new cringy videos to look at. And I honestly want to see if he's changed since the last time we looked at him. Will Morgs be crowned the god of... Yo, what's up? Before I decided to do this video, my life was amazing. And then once I actually realized that there was families like this on YouTube, my life sucked. If you've never seen these families before, you're lucky. And by the end of this video, you'll see what I mean when I say they are the worst. Over the past week, I've been trying to find the worst family on YouTube. I need to find a family that makes horrible videos. And eventually, later on in this video, I'm gonna talk to somebody in the family. I might have to go undercover. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to talk to the daughter and the son and the mom and the dad and the grandpa. We're gonna be messaging everybody in the family. It's gonna be crazy. Hopefully, at least one of them answers me, and then we can start asking them crazy questions, and hopefully, we can clean up YouTube. Welcome to the worst family on earth. Here's how this video is gonna work. I have a case that I need to complete. My case today is to try to decide which one of these three families is the mega super worst family of them all. Basically, like if you're the worst, you win this big shiny trophy. Once we decide together which one the worst family is, we're gonna try to message them or interview them or whatever we can do. We're gonna see if they can answer me. Spoiler alert, this is DJ from a couple weeks later. You do not want to miss the end of this video. We actually talk to somebody of the family who won the challenge, and wow, it was crazy. You have to see it. This first family we're gonna take a look at is Daddy 05 and Mommy 05, like the Family 05 channel, I guess you could say. Their real names are Michael Martin and Heather Martin. The videos they posted on their channels were super rude. They would show them being mean to their children, screaming at them, breaking their PlayStations. They called these videos pranks, but screaming at your kids for doing nothing at all does not seem like a prank to me. The worst part of it was that they had 5 kids, but only 2 of them really got bullied. The other 3 never really got abused. One of the kids, his name was Cody, and that was the one that they abused the most. It seemed like they hated him. Putting Cody up for adoption prank, where they tell Cody they have to give him away because he's too annoying. He's literally like 8 years old. Come on, guys. Lost child prank on Cody, where they literally go to the mall and then they hide from Cody. He gets so scared and he doesn't know where his family is. Why did everybody agree to do this? Picking Cody out prank, and once again, he made another video trying to prank his kid. He tells him he has to leave and get out. Like, why does the dad want the kid to leave so badly? The way that they abused these kids were crazy, and people started to notice what was happening. The police got involved, and both the mom and dad supposedly got hit with child neglect charges, and they could not talk to Cody or Emma. These 2 kids both found new families, and I really hope they're doing okay now. Emma was the other child that they also abused in those videos. That's crazy to me. I mean, why have kids if you're just gonna abuse them? All of their videos have since been deleted off of YouTube, but I was able to find a couple of videos that were re-uploaded by different people, and those were the ones that I showed you earlier. His sons actually have a channel named the Martin Boys. I expected them to have an awesome channel and do better than their dad, but I swear to God, they followed in his footsteps. They posted a video titled, "Making Fun of Strangers in Public." These are the same kids that were getting abused. They're doing it to other people a couple years later. If we end up messaging them at the end of the video, I'll have some pretty nice words for these kids that are making fun of people. Another spoiler alert, by the end of this video, I actually talked with this kid on a call. He told me everything. You need to stick around for that. Now, on to our second family. And this family will definitely make you mad when you see their videos. The way that they act is just so weird. Filling a pool with 1 million watermelons? Ooh, that seems cool. 1 million? Let's see this. I had to watch 10 full minutes of this video just so I could see the watermelons. But I'm finally here, so let's see these 1 million watermelons and...
Already getting in the pool? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, so how's it feeling in there? Is it warm?
Don't get me wrong, that's a lot of watermelons, but 1 million?
Nope.
That honestly looks like maybe 200, maybe 300. And just think about it. Who thought to fill a pool with watermelons? What does that do? Husband wakes up in swimming pool prank. Bruh. You guys know that these are the fakest videos. You're telling me that he didn't wake up from that? Yeah, I'm sorry to inform you, but he's not asleep. That dude is dead. Am I wrong, or couldn't he have just taken his shoes off before getting in the water? Like, he did not have to do that. So she's screaming, like about to wake the dude up, and the dude's like, be quiet. She gets mad and says, okay. Like, that's how I know this is fake. The sleeping dude would have heard her talking. She talks so loud. I mean, maybe he actually did die.
Okay, this is perfect. You're just gonna spin around, play with him?
Bruh.
Yes.
What did she not understand? I mean, the dude said be quiet, and now she's over here honking about. Here's the part where he wakes up. I swear I thought that dude was dead, but nah, he wakes up.
Come on, get some more, get some more.
Yo, what the Good morning, son. How you doing?
Belum. Ah, ya dah. Terima kasih udah nonton dah. Cuma 1 game. Bye bye.